And hello to all my Aquarius friends. I'd like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'm going to be doing your free psychic tarot reading for June of 2021. Today we are going to be looking at a four-corner spread. It looks at the main categories that people ask about in tarot. Covers your love, covers your health, finances, as well as work and job. So those are the main areas. We're going to take a glance into them. A lot of times I do a little extra thing at the end. I have been instructed not to for your sign tonight. So that means that we're going to focus specifically on the four corners. That may mean it's going to be a very easy, simple spread, or it may mean that it's complex, and that's why they're allotting me that extra time. So we're going to get started and find out why. The cards are ready. They have already been pre-shuffled. I do that ahead of time to save time. What I'm going to do right now is bring you in so you can watch with me. And we should be on. So what I'm going to do right now are my ritual cuts. Basically cuts the decks into three pieces, puts them back together in a different order. That way it's the same procedure as if you were here getting a personal reading. And I'm looking at the cards for the very first time, just like you are. So now we're going to run that. And that also satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot as well. Very important. See how our angles are here. Yep, you can see that. Perfect. Okay. Just one more card. Got to get this one here. Stick that in here. So there's what your four corners look like. I'm going to go back to the wide angle. Okay. So let's get started. I usually start with the easiest and work my way up to the most complex. That way I can put most of the time into it. It usually works out better that way, I think. I'm going to start with love. Okay, so Aquarius, a lot of you are, it shows pinned down, tied down. That's in other spreads, it could be a bad thing, but in the love corner, it's usually what you want. You want to be attached. You want to be tied down to somebody. That's what they're bringing up. So a lot of you that are in a relationship, this message is specifically for you. They're talking about an event. This could be a wedding, a ceremony, a birthday party, any kind of work party, something of that energy that they're talking about. It's coming in blocked. So it's either saying it's not going to happen in June, so it may be scheduled to happen, but it's going to end up not happening. And this is something, probably you and your partner go to do, since they're showing that you're tied down. This ceremony, let's say, for example, that you are an Aquarius that has a ceremony that you're doing yourself in June. Maybe you're hosting a party, something like that. With it coming in blocked, it can be for a lot of reasons, but it may be telling you it's coming in blocked for a reason, is what I'm getting at. And it may be telling you that June just might not be the right time for it. So if something gets delayed as far as events are concerned with your love and your family, because family can also come up in the love corner, don't let it get to you. It'll just be something that is a temporary delay, something that you just need to perhaps dive into at a different date, a different month, a different time frame. It's all about timing, and this is saying that the timing for this is just not right. It's not divine. So it's going to be a lot of different things for each Aquarius. You guys are very different, and this is a general reading, so the energy is very shared amongst all the Aquariuses. So if you're looking for information that's specific to you, 100% specific to you, you would need a private reading for that, and I do offer those on my website. So, and along with that, I also we'll put in the description for you. I put together a video on how to get the most out of a general reading so that you can get the parts out, pull them right out that benefit you the most, and you can kind of attach it to your life that way. So if you need help with general readings, please check that out. That's a wonderful tool. Okay, so now we move into your health corner. They're showing for your health corner that you have recently become very interested in something. This may be a new hobby or interest, but since it comes up under health, this could be something like yoga or an exercise program. Something that you're just ready to start and do. For some of you, kickboxing is coming to me right now. Kickboxing. Anything that is new and exciting to you is what they're showing me. If you have no idea what I'm talking about right now, and you're like, well, there's nothing new and exciting in my health, it would be a message for you to find something to get excited about, is what they're saying. To overcome and to come out of the boredom, the emotional slump, get out of your own head and go do something, whatever it is that you're interested in. The second card that comes up shows that this is something that you could do with a partner. It may be your love partner, your relationship partner, or it may just be a friend. It's basically a union between two people is what they're saying. So whatever it is that you're into lately or you're about to get into, it's something that you should, seek out who else could do it with you so you don't have to do it alone. At least one person comes up. There is a different card that would tell me if they were talking about a big group, which did not come up. So they're really just talking about you and somebody else, more than likely here. So keep that in mind for your health corner. Work and finances are usually very much intertwined, so I usually read those together as what I'm going to do here. For work, they show that there is a work message coming in for a lot of you in June. A lot of you. It's going to be small little issues that you're dealing with in June. So there's nothing really to worry about, so that's a good thing. But the issues are going to still be there. What this is a reminder of is to let you know that it may seem like a big deal, but it's really not. So when these issues arise in your month of June, I want you to kind of remember that I said this so that you can do what you have to do and act accordingly so that you don't get freaked out by it, you don't get overwhelmed by it. Just remember, it's no big deal. The card is actually like stick fighting, kids stick fighting. So that's the energy of it, is what they're saying, is that it's really not a big deal. This can also be, since we're in the work corner, this can also be your coworkers, small fights with your coworkers, small arguments, people that are on your level. It's not so much like a boss and then you, or if you're the boss and an employee under you, it's more equal level battles or stick fights. And a lot of times that can also come up as family or sibling stick fights and quarrels. But since it's in the work corner for you, I would mostly stick with the work angle. So when we get into your finances, this is the biggest message of them all. So give me just a moment to process what I'm looking at here. Financially, a lot of you are struggling. You have gone through some difficulties and have hit some bumps in the road. It is saying that there is some kind of something new, a new money that is coming in blocked. It's not there yet. It's supposed to be there. Maybe it's delayed, or maybe it just hasn't been invented yet. A lot of you have a product you're trying to launch or some kind of service you're trying to push, and it's saying that it's coming in blocked, that the timing, it's not ready, it's not ripe. The fruit is not ripe yet. It's showing that there's some kind of toxicity in this situation that needs to be purified. Something needs to be remedied first. So I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for everybody. Like I said, that's the part of the general reading that just drives me nuts, is because, I have to be vague. There's so many Aquariuses out there. So it's going to be different for everybody. But the overall definition as it sits is there is a blocked new money, new beginning, something physical. This is not an idea anymore. This is the stage where it becomes real physical. That part is what's blocked. So the idea is probably already there. The emotional attachment is probably already there. For some of you, it may be a house or a renewing a renovating of the house in some sort that you've already decided you want to do. This is going to be it. It's going to be different for everybody. But something has to be fixed first. There's a prerequisite that has to occur before this happens. So it shows in June you're going to be overcoming these situations and these circumstances. Basically, it's like a challenge. And I'm assuming, since this is a June spread, that by the end of June, we should be getting close to clarifying that up, or purifying the part that you need to fix first, so that maybe in July, the fruit is ripe, and this is ready for you to get to this next financial push, whatever it may be. And like I said, it'll be different for everybody. The other thing I want to talk about are the moon cycles. In June, we have the new moon on June the 10th. Now that is when you want to concentrate on what you want to manifest and bring into you, using the lunar energy to your benefit. The new moon is perfect for that. So let's see what that would apply to in your spread here. Bringing something in. That would be perfect for like the health corner that I described, where you're starting something new that you've just got interested in. Well, the perfect time to really rally, the rally point to get around it, would be June the 10th. So I would say, early to mid-month. You don't have to do it right on the 10th, but the closer to the 10th you get, the more you can benefit from that energy. So beginning of the month for that would be a great target date. And then with the full moon, it's the opposite energy. That's when you want to get rid of something you don't want in your life anymore. You want to send it out with that lunar energy, and that happens on the 24th, so toward the end of the month and end of June. Now that would be... well, there's nothing specifically in your four corners that they talk about that has to get out. But if in your finance section with the purification process, if that is something that you have to take care of and get rid of, that would apply to it. I don't know if it's something that you have to actually get rid of, or if it's something that you have to bring in. But if it's something that you have to get rid of, I would aim to do that toward the end of the month. Use the benefit off of the full moon. So those are the timetables as far as the moon and the lunar cycles are concerned. The other thing I want to talk about are, since this is a general reading, the messages and the energy is shared, but for a very short time, for the launch of my website, I'm actually offering a free, I call it my month reading. It's just a couple cards, but it's usually very accurate because it's specifically about you, where this is shared with everybody. So those I'm giving away absolutely free. All you have to do is sign up for the email list. It's quick, your email, first name, first initial, last name, and your date of birth, and that's it. I send one email a month. It's just for content updates, and that's it. And within 24 to 48 hours, I will email you back your My Month reading, a $12 value, absolutely free. So absolutely take advantage of that as well. Okay, so that is going to be it for us. A couple very good pieces that you should hold on to from this reading, Aquarius. I hope that you find this beneficial to you. And like I said, if not, check out that how-to video on a general reading. I'll put it in the description. It should be a very good tool to use. So I want to conclude by saying to thank you for joining me. I hope all the fathers out there have a great Father's Day. June is the beginning of summer, so get out there and have some fun, and I will see you in July. Scott Sagent from scottsagent.com. Thanks.